All right, check out my fast food with the fast Liquify effect on them, forward warp tool in Photoshop, and then the smoke layer on top in the screen blend mode with a lens flare and a photo product mock-up shoot background. So let's do it. I'm going to actually start in Photoshop. So I'm going to control click, open in a new tab right here in Photoshop. I got the letters. I thought the letters needed a little grit or, I don't know, kind of graininess to them. They're too bright and white in the original. So that's what I'm going to try for this time around. All right, so new window brings up Photoshop. New file, purple plus button, and document sizes, film and video, HD 1920 by 1080. And I'm going to change the black, so the background to black with Command Delete to fill with the background color. And now I can get the type tool with the T key, click once, and I'm going to change to white text and Anton or impact. Okay, done. Now let's double click to edit the type to fast, enter food. You could do them separately and export them twice, but I'm going to do them both at once. Okay, make it big. And, all right. Can I get it? There we go. Okay. So next we are going to liquify. I tried making a smart object, but it doesn't really make a difference because the smart object gets eliminated anyways. So liquify. Okay, and then left bracket to make the brush about the size of kind of inside the S there. And I increased the strength of all these sliders. And then I tried to avoid the tops of the letters and the bottom, so kind of 3 stripes in the middle. So left, nope, Command Z, get a 1 undo. There we go, that's a good one. 2 and 3. Same thing, avoid the top. 1, 2, 3, and done. Okay, that looks good. Next, I don't need the background. I'm gonna turn it off. And I want some texture, right? I thought when I first did this that it's just a little too cartoony. So let's add a little bit of texture with a add image. And then some kind of grit or grain or dust and scratches. Okay, so now I want to click to select, Command click on my white letter layer to get the marching ants, add a layer mask, and then Option drag the layer mask up. And I can, while I'm here, if I want, I can, do some kind of levels or contrast adjustment. So if I want to mess with levels and, I don't know, make the letters a little brighter, that's fine. Okay, so my letters look good. Done, exit, adjust, back to the move tool. Now I want to, let's see, can I get them directly in Adobe Express here with that send share button? Looks like it. Document save, send to Adobe Express. Nice. Letters don't look good at all. Maybe they'll be okay on a dark background. All right, yeah, they'll look okay, huh? I don't know, for some reason I thought they didn't look very good. Okay, I'm going to continue then. So what I did was duplicate it. Clicked on my letters, ... duplicate, then marquee drag and top left position. Then one of the layers, became my top, and one of the layers became my bottom, and then I could move one down, one up, and put a hamburger in between them. So let's get a media photos hamburger. It knew to go fast food. I was reading the AI suggested because somehow it could detect, who knows. All right, so get a hamburger. I chose this one here, I think. And then remove the background. So photo select, let it load and save, and then remove the background. Option drag a corner to resize it and reposition it. Something like that. And did I move them under? No, you could be on top of one. And all right, so get nice little interaction with the letters alignment. Okay, next I wanted to add kind of a photo shoot, product mockup photo shoot. So photo shoot product mockup. Background, photo shoot background. Photo shoot background. I found a red one. This one looked good. I guess I could have used a gray one and put a color overlay on it if you want a different color, but I'm just gonna use red. Fast food's good for red, so like McDonald's uses a lot of red. Okay, drag it to the bottom. Then I got a bright light and went to photo and X and chose a lens flare. And I think just kind of a nondescript. This one was the one I used. So I'm going to change the blend mode to screen, opacity screen to drop out the blacks, and then command minus a bunch, and then option drag and move over. You can kind of position it wherever you want and take the opacity down a little, but I don't know, kind of like someone's taking a flash in a photo shoot. So maybe move it down if you only want it to be on top of the background layer. And if it's too extreme, maybe command plus. You can change the opacity if it's getting hard to read some of your white letters. And then add a smoke layer, and that's it. So let's go to add content, video, smoke. And I think there was one that was really good. Smoke vertical, maybe. Smoke vertical, rising. No. There it is. Right. I don't know what the names are. You have to So, okay, got a good smoke layer, nothing selected, bring it in. When something was selected, so command minus, click on the background to deselect, back to our media and smoke vertical, sorry. Bring it in on the background, get rid of the timing, change the blend mode to screen, and then option drag it out. So it looks like command minus if you can't. Option drag it out. And if you want to opacity down to make it not so stealing the show, I think that's it. Command 0, get rid of the panel on the left, command plus, command minus, and I don't know, maybe I want to bring my letters out of the smoke. And if the letters are still too dark, I could adjust them and brighten them up a little. But I think we're pretty much there. So let me hit play. think the one thing that I did was I came back to the background layer and I brightened it and I increased the saturation a little just to kind of bring back some of that bright red, and you could play with the warmth or saturation. But just something to look, more light and bright and fun like fast food is supposed to be. So let's see how that one looks. All right, now you have fun with it.